Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to the Banner Saga 3. So, first and foremost, the most important thing we should probably do is take a look at Apostate and figure out what the heck we're gonna do with him. The regen willpower per turn would be kind of interesting. Let's actually promote him one more time. That way we can get him a heroic title if we feel like it. Dodge might not be a bad idea, especially because that's a 25% dodge. Like, that's nuts. This character is very strong. We'll give him a little bit extra willpower. So, do any of these just give him... Will on kill could be kind of interesting. Because effectively, he explodes Dredge. Oh, strength on kill. Yeah, Monster Killer could actually be really good on him. Otherwise, we could look into stuff like Oathmaker, but stuff like the 20% crit isn't as helpful. Realistically, it almost feels like this character should just be in the back of the area, just casting his buffs, nothing else. Arm strength, will resist. Will resist? Huh. I don't think I saw that one. Unmoved, twice born. I feel like this game is really quiet. We'll see once we get into things. Maybe, I don't know, my audio setup's been weird lately. It's really tempting to get him Monster Killer. Because that way he really could, especially over the multi-waved ones, sit in a back corner where nobody's going to touch him. No one's even going to look at him. Let's do it. The only other character that this would be remotely useful on would be like, maybe some of the Varl, but at the same time I'd prefer to buff their damage more than will. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do that. Anything more than this is starting to verge on the expensive territory. We'll get there the rest of the way once all these other characters have been improved and less garbage. Let's see. So this is Ivan. I probably should invest in maybe a Hunker Down or Robust, or we could work on getting him Stubborn. Or Dodge. Hard to say. Dodge isn't that helpful, but I think I'm gonna go for it anyway. Ivan is mostly just our healer type character, and I want him to hide. The Krumer. Well, it only costs 10 to get up to rank 11, so let's do that to both Krumer and Castaway. Because that'll get him some benefits. Speaking of Castaway. Let's see. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Has Sunstrike, which is a stun. Strike damage plus. And then he's also got a AoE, Shatter Strike. Back off. It'd be interesting to get him... Oh, jeez, I don't even know what I'd get him. Dodge would be a good idea. Let's go Artery Strike, though. Because that, like, baseline... Both of those should probably be the best. Okay, so let's take a look at Krumer. Still kind of working on Krumer. Let's get him Hunker Down. Keep him going as long as possible. I might buff him up some more. Let's see, who else do we have? Unfortunately, most of the rest of this team are it's kind of bad. I might actually just save. Oh, I got him his title, right? Yeah, the Foolish. Might want to actually get him some movement. Because currently he's got talents, will, and armor per turn, which are pretty good. There's also Jeweled Petal Ring. That would actually be really good on Alfrin, but only if we could, you know, get it on her. And otherwise, the rest of these characters aren't even a high enough level. I guess we could almost put one more level on Castaway. Yeah, because the bonus strength damage on stationary. Do we get one more? Oh, we can't get any more levels on Castaway. What does Krumer have? Be interesting. Realistically, the Jeweled Petal Ring is probably best on Alfrin But I think we might beat the game before she hits rank 12. To be totally honest. Okay, well, that's enough management. Let's talk to some characters. You notice Folka standing alone, arms crossed, sporting a deadly scowl. Everything all right? Yeah, we're doing great. Our leader is hunting us down, we've been kidnapped by witches, and now we're arguing about how many dredge we can save along the way. The kind of thing a little girl grows up dreaming about. I get your point. She glares at you through narrow eyes. You still... Oh, right. We want to do all of these. So, how did a woman get accepted by the Ravens anyway? Is this the part where you ask me about my past, when we talk about family and hug? Eat some black snow, Varl. These guys all chose to be here, just like me. That's the truth. That's all the family you need to know about. Considering you didn't even mention family, you doubt that's the whole story, but you let it drop. She glares at you through narrow eyes. Oh, right. I'll not repeat that. Anyway, you still care about Bulwark. You trying to piss me off? Imagine little Lilette hunting you down through the darkness trying to rip your throat out. Now imagine some arse accuses you of having feelings about it. You notice Folka's hand instinctively go to the axe Bulwark had thrown at Ivan a few days back. What do you plan to do with that axe? Its name is Claw, and what I plan to do with it is my business. Can we agree to keep it tucked away? If the sight of it scares you, then yes, I'll keep it safe and snug, right here. I'm not suicidal, Ivor. I'm not going to plant it in Velka's skull. Not right now. Are you always this pleasant to be around? I never asked to be around you. I always heard the Varl like their space. You're not wrong. Must be nice to be accepted for something like that. My kind treat you like you're diseased if you don't act right, but the Ravens, they don't judge. It's not like I want to be completely alone. I just don't need tedious, pointless conversations with every idiot who has an idiot opinion. Go on. Oh, damn it all, you got me talking about myself. Are we done here? We should keep moving. I get why you came over now. Juno's ready to go. No, I came on my own. You know, I used to be great at telling when someone's lying, but it sure is harder these days, isn't it? You know what I mean? Let's get something straight. I'll take talking to you over Juno, but you're no Raven. After what happened to Bulwark, I'm not convinced that he doesn't have a good reason for doing what he's doing. So don't give me a reason to let him. And don't try and get close to don't try and get close and friendly. Take it easy. I don't like this any more than you do. Take it easy? That's not part of the job. Bad things happen when I let my guard down. Now excuse me while I gather the unkindness. Unkindness? That's what they call a flock of ravens, Ivor. Fitting. Huh. Murder of crows and unkindness of ravens. That's cute. I think I'm going to give up on voice acting for this game. I've been trying to do it the past couple of days, and, like, I like the idea of voice acting. Problem is, it's making my jaw hurt, because I've been doing too much of it lately. And Shell's saying she wants to be involved, but the main problem is it's the deep-voiced, characters that's killing my voices. Not the high-pitched ones.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm going like...
Who's the...
Everyone. It's just mainly I'm recording too much and just voice acting is hard on me right now. At least until my jaw recovers. And honestly, I didn't even do any voice acting for the rest of the series, so it's kind of weird to start now. So anyway, Alfred finds a quiet moment to make her way over to you, leaning on her staff. Why didn't you tell me, Varl? Tell you what? About being the Destroyer. It isn't something that comes up often in conversation. You'll have to excuse me, I don't always know how to speak with people. I spend a lot of time alone, or with the sculptors. Sculptors? Well, more precisely, it's something like we who shape the stone, but it's close enough. You didn't think the Dredge call themselves Dredge, did you? There's quite a lot I've learned from them. Some things you may know, many secret. How did you learn mending out here on your own? Mending? Bah, call it what it is, we pluck at the threads of reality. Almost anyone can see them, if you know how to look. Who do you think taught the teachers? The gods. And who taught the gods? Even godlier gods? Anyway, you see my point. Don't think so highly of your mender friends. They're more dangerous than they let on. How do you mean? I trained to be a mender when I was just a girl. They tried to kill me, believe it or not. The Varl right there was the one that sent to do it. She points to the figure of Bercy snoozing on the hard ground. I don't think he even remembers me. I looked a little different back then. But I escaped, not before learning some things. They train their simple-minded menders to heal stubbed toes and raise walls. It's a fine distraction from the powers the Valka really wield. But if an apprentice doesn't have the skill to control their powers, they're a threat to the mender's reputation. And if you show too much skill, well, you're an even bigger threat. The sculptors see you as a friend? All you need to stop looking at... Oh, you all need to stop looking at everything as us and them. Some of them are friends, others are not. Same as any people, anywhere. Oh, I understand how hard it can be to see past your differences, impossible sometimes. But so many don't even try. What kind of secrets are you talking about? What? For nothing? I'm nothing if not a trader of knowledge, you know. The rarest secrets don't come cheap. How about this? In exchange for telling me how you became the Destroyer, I'll tell you something you might find important. What do you say? If you promise to keep it to yourself, I do. The Sunder I killed, Raze. It was no legendary battle. When I brought her head back to the other Varl, they invented their own stories. Truth is, I got separated from my allies and found her out in the snowstorm, alone. She was cradling an infant. My axe accidentally killed the child. She didn't even put up a fight after that. Indeed, it was Bellower's child, Ivor. How can you? Are you certain? Completely. Consider that our trade. There is more to tell. At another time, maybe. We should be going soon. After you. Just one more thing. He looks at you with curiosity. Are those Varl horns on your staff? Alfred laughs with a genuine mirth. Nothing to worry about, Ivor. They're a gift that I treasure very much. You see, I have friends of all sorts. But, as you said, we should be going. Another story for another time, perhaps. Okay, so we could rest, but our morale is great. Which is hilarious. Anyway, and we don't have to worry about supplies. Yay! Let's continue onward. So this is the... Witch Godstone? Unfortunately, we can't interact with it, which is a bit of a shame. Oh well. It's very quiet. Just gonna turn this up. It might become ear blasting as we go along, but I wonder if they put out a patch that balanced the audio better or something. God, I love the environments for this game. I hope they keep making games in this style, because it would be a shame to see this art style kind of fade to obscurity, because it is beautiful and you don't see it very often. Does it worry anyone else that they've somehow gotten ahead of us? Asks Valgard. What once was a hill has been twisted into a thin strip of land, pulled long like spider silk, with a deep... God damn it. With a steep drop beneath, warped shamble back and forth across it, but Bulwark is nowhere in sight. They don't need to rest, Folka realizes with a shudder. Bulwark can't confront us directly, not while the Vulca live. He's gonna thin the herd all the way to Ridgehorn. Pain, spits Ollie. It's exactly what we do, isn't it? I hate it. You considered an approach. Okay, ask Folka's tactical advice. For us, we'd lure them across, lay archers to hit them from the wings, while spears come up to fill the retreat, says Folka. Something tells me the warps can't coordinate like ravens, though. But what would Bulwark do with a bunch of drunk idiots? Folka mutters, and thinks for a while. He'd make it look like a trap so he'd get fancy. Try to get fancy. My gut says we rush it. Ollie has already drawn an axe. Okay, so if we take the alternate route, like she said, it's a bad move. So, best to... Oh, jeez. Let's make a shield wall, pushing slow and steady. Maybe? Yeah, let's do a shield wall. Maybe? Whichever one has the least amount of archers. Unfortunately, I don't know which one that's going to be. Let's go fight your way across the land bridge as quickly as possible. Probably less archers. Or maybe we'll be closer to them? I don't know. Nobody stops until we cross, you bark. The ravens advance quickly. Warps are slow to respond. Slingers, shout Folka. Noting warps to dredge, heading over the ridge. Rush them. Okay, I made the wrong mistake. Actually, you know what? No, this might be fine. Anyway, apostate goes first. Ivan goes last. That's probably about the best combo I can go with. Ready for battle. So this way, yeah, this way we can pop them. That could have gone worse. One slinger. Don't let your guard down yet. Okay. Don't see anybody. Apostate, back corner. Ivor's gonna rush straight down the middle. He's in the back. We're gonna put Krumer here. We're gonna make these guys come for me. Alternatively... No, yeah, all of these guys on the left side are dead. Hilariously enough, as it is. Okay, so we want to move him even further back. An ability is Rupture? Rupture. Rank 3. Okay. So this guy's gonna pop, so there's not necessarily a reason for me to focus on him. However, there's no reason why I shouldn't focus on him. Except for maybe keeping him alive. But whatever. Oh. He absorbed the hit. Well, that's unfortunate. Ow. Okay. So he has got not enough damage. Or she. I forgot, Castaway is female. What are her abilities again? Sunstrike. Damage, no exertion. Bomb is thrown. Exploding in a 5-tile area immediately. Move forward. Let's try Shatterstone. Because we want to get everybody below 10 HP. Which actually absorb. Well, maybe Folka can make the hit. Stay away from that. Attack him. There we go. Just enough. We'll just focus on Ivor. That's fine. How's he doing? Yeah, he's all good. Krumer's doing fine. Let's move Krumer up and I'll just wallop this guy. For the sake of posterity. Because, yeah, most of these guys aren't even going to be able to hit me. Let alone anything else. Okay, Mend... Ivor. Might as well tank him up in case these guys explode in my face. Oh, this is gonna be great. It didn't hit a single one of them. I'm gonna have to double check what that move exactly does. Alright. Well, more opportunity for Avon to get a kill. Going clockwise from target. There they go. He is just going to net all of the kills, isn't he? Worse things have happened, but it does suck a bit. Let's see. There's plenty. Let's go right here. Abilities, Shatterstone? This will take some armor off. I mean, it's not a big deal that we didn't get to pop. Maybe there's an inherent range that I don't know about. for, an inherent range that I don't know about for Apostate's move. I wouldn't know. Okay, so what's Krumer have? Krumer's got Forge Ahead and Sundering... Yeah, neither of those are going to help, and he's already out of armor. Or will. I like his trinket, but it does kind of limit his abilities, so that's fine. Any of these guys particularly wounded? The answer is... kind of no. Well... realistically, I'm not even sure if I want to upgrade Avent any more than I already have. He's an okay character, but he's no fighter. Might as well do it again. Maybe it only works on Wounded Dredge. You know, maybe I should have been hitting them more. That if they're unharmed, it doesn't count. Okay, we want to do Tempest on these two. And they both die. Damn it. Oh, that's fine. Okay. He's pretty wounded. Let's make him more wounded. If we do Shatterstone, it won't kill him. I'd prefer to set it up so Folka can get a kill. Because I get the feeling this is going to be tougher for her. And there we go, there's the promotion. So that gets her up to 10 at least. I'd like to get her a title, probably. Anything that gets armor regen would be amazing. Okay, well that worked out. This time, the warp seemed even more organized than the last. That could have gone all wrong, Spar says, peering over the bridge's edge, with the twisted rocks far below. Volker replies, yeah, we could all be dead. Come on, this isn't the place to give Bulwark another try. Seriously, like, I want to play more games in this art style. More visual novels by these people. Maybe some that are smaller cast, maybe? Like a smaller cast and a more directed plot instead of like multiple plots at the same time. I don't know. Between this and Pyre, I've kind of awakened to this desire for more like Western visual novels that are not dating sims. Anyway, small pale orbs wink at you from the deep crags in the darkness. A brief inspection reveals that they're eggs. Skulkers, whispers Didak, pulling one of the creatures free of its shell, stabbed through by his dagger. The stone hurler who joined you at the Godstone looks upset by the dead thing. She darts between a few clusters, making scooping motions and nodding. Are you crazy? Volga frowns. There's a lot of eggs, Ollie bemoans, squinting ahead into the distance. Makes my fain skin crawl. It doesn't finish the sentence. You imagine countless more eggs in every direction, just out of sight. Allow the stone hurler to do whatever she wants to do, or seems to want to do. She finds a cluster of palm-sized eggs and begins gathering them in her sling, nodding as if to say, this is fine. You're not sure if it's more comforting or terrifying that she's unafraid, but no one intervenes. Soon you leave the nest behind. Ew. Oh. Well, they didn't like that. Oh well, it's fine. The caravan stops to rest their feet and eat. The only thing good about this damned beacon we're walking around is there's no reason to hide a campfire, says Krumer, chomping on some burnt meat. The conversation turns towards some of Krumer's war exploits, and devolves quickly into a rowdy debate about who could beat who in a fight. Alright, how about Didak and Bach? Grins Ollie. In a fair fight. Oh, in a fair fight? Asked Krumer. Bach and his girlfriend, no question. Didak pouts and crosses his arms as everyone else laughs. But I'd put my gold on Folko all over almost any of you spindly milkmaids. He smiles. Now, in a fair fight against a Varl, none of you stand a chance. The ravens laugh. Well, who could hope to stand against the unkillable Krumer? Quips Spar. Nobody yet, but I hope someday to face down asunder, says Krumer. Spar grins. What about a Sunder Slayer? There's a long silence. What do you think, Sunder Slayer? Rumor asks, putting you on the spot. Think you could take me? I wouldn't even need both arms. The others respond with delight. Now that's something I'd pay to see, Folka says. But, you know what I think? We need to get moving. The others grumble and roll their eyes, but soon you're back on the road. Morale improved. Yay! Oh, this looks disconcerting. Was this a forest? Brambles rise ahead of you like gnarled hands reaching towards the sky, their fingers peppered with thorns. This was once a healthy forest, now just another obstacle. Ulverk knew we'd have little chance but to pass through here, Ivan says. Going around would cost us days. You consider your inevitable approach. Take a rest? No. Folko, what's your gut say this time? Yeah, Folka, what's your gut say this time? Her tired headshake is telling. They'll use the trees so we can't tell numbers or direction. They're not worried about losses. Once they start coming, I don't expect them to stop. Standing our ground is a sure way to be overrun. But we should go now, before they're really dug in. She pauses a moment before adding, this is gonna suck. Alright, so we can... We don't want to take a rest. We definitely want to take that tight formation. Okay, so let's keep a tight formation, cutting down the attackers as they come. Shields, Folka calls, in a tone you're starting to become familiar with. The ravens do their best, but progress is slow. Each fallen creature is replaced by 2 more. Eventually you find yourself stopped and surrounded. Cut a swath, Folka huffs. Before we can push any further, watch the flanks. Okay, so this is going to be tough. Do I switch the party around? No. What do we do? She's still injured. Not enough time has passed. This is going to be tough. Because I think this is another one of those multi-part battles. We got Sigbjorn and Bersi. It's almost tempting to... We want to keep Apostate. I can live without Castaway. We could do Spar. We kind of want Avend. Let's see. Box, Slaughterer, Pig Sticker, Impale. Oh, right. There's something about him really liking his, spear. I guess we could bring Valgard. Let's B-team this really hard. Effectively, we're gonna play Protect the Apostate. And see if that works out. Let's see, what's this one? Will per rest, armor per... Nah, none of these are gonna help. Do we rank up, do we promote Apostate further? Yeah, sure. Okay, he's already got dodge. Let's get him hunkered down. Let's give him the chance to resist strength damage. We actually want to get it avoid any killing blow or regen willpower per turn. I'm gonna upgrade him a bunch. Let's see, puncture or avoid an armor attack. So the reason why I want to do that, get every talent, is he gets +3 to all, so it's best to actually bump him in. And I'm not sure about that one. Do we have any other characters that could use a title right now? Krumer. Krumer could use a title. Oathmaker. I mean, Oathmaker isn't bad. Extra will. And the will and armor regen would be helpful on him. Because it's more important for me to get, it's more important to some degree to get this team, this group, better equipped. The one thing is, Oathmaker would almost be better. No, wouldn't be. Who would it be better on? Would it be better on anybody that I can think of? Not overwhelmingly, because we kind of need Krumer. He is a badass. He destroys people. Okay. Because, yeah, Death's Messenger doesn't really help. Whereas this gets him the will regen, so he can at least kind of keep popping his moves off. Yeah, so we'll make Krumer an Oathmaker. That should be functional. Okay, obviously he's not going to be involved in this fight, but that'll be fine. So the only other thing to consider is that's plus 3 to all talents, strength attack, break. No. Jeweled Petal Ring is useless on Apostate. Might actually be better on Krumer. Later, though, obviously. Alright. So, no one in sight to these things. Okay. So, I'm not going to say these guys are all sacrificial, but they are definitively less important. Than some of the other ones. Okay, so I'm gonna probably do a tight formation. You know what? I want to look up Apostate here, just so I know exactly how his ability works. In fact, this is actually probably a good stopping point. I know we're right about to get into a battle, but it's a 3-parter, and I don't want to get my ass kicked. It's 2 or 3 parts, I think. This definitely is not the first wave.